Hello. Okay. This is one-on-one with Valerie C's.
Rapper name is my same name, Valerie C's.
Okay.
I sing, and that's what I've done all my life. And then I started rapping like 4 years ago, freestyling
Tight.
at the Gator Nation.
Tight. What like were you rapping with like friends, neighborhood friends and stuff, or?
Well, like, it's actually crazy. When I ran into freestyling, it came like full circle because I went to school and then there was like the hip hop club, and they would freestyle every Thursday, and I would just listen to them and just be inspired. And then back home, I had some, like, my senior year of high school, I had some friends that were from the West Coast, and they just freestyled all the time. So
That was
those were
in
the only
Tampa.
people ever in my life, and it was way older.
That was in Tampa.
Yeah, I'm from Bradenton, but like that's the 941. Like,
Okay.
it's a suburb outside of Tampa.
Cool. And what area are you living in?
Now I live in Highland Park.
Highland Park. That's a far away from home.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
How was the change on your life? Like moving like to a place where you knew nobody.
That's intense. Like, and when people ask me, like, I don't know how to like respond all the way because it's like all my family's over there, and I'm a huge family person. So it's like, how do you? I don't know. Like, yeah, I've had a good time and I've met some good people, and like I met my boyfriend out here and he's amazing, and it's just like that's it. But other than that, it's kind of.
What inspires you to like write, to do music, to sing, to rap? Like, what is your inspiration?
I feel like I've always been super hyper, so my mind's always like, oh. And then, so like I do a lot of like cartoon voices, and this is just naturally, like this wasn't like when I grew up I was like, I'm gonna be an actor or something. No, like all my life I was just fucking goofy, like I never turned the kid off. And then I think that influenced with music because I always wanted to sing. Since I could sing, I wanted to sing, and that's I was a little kid, you know, like that was when I could talk.
So all your life, music has been important.
Yeah, for sure. Like my dad, yeah, I grew up in a very eclectic household. My dad, he like listens to classic rock, and they're also Hispanic. My family's from Honduras, and so like I heard some Latin rhythms, but then at the same time, my brother, he listened to a lot of hip hop, like Bone Thugs and that. Like I remember waking up in the morning to Bone Thugs because he'd be blasting it, and I'm like, I'm waking up as a kid, like he's playing. I remember I used to play Neopets. And I'd be listening to Bone Thugs, and it's like, what the hell? And I knew it as a kid, but it still was cool. And then, I realized that growing up, like, that's how you learn to sing. Like, you just imitate anything that you hear. And then, eventually you gotta find your own sound, though, and that can take people a long time. It took me a while. Like, it took me, but I definitely have more of a grasp now.
Okay. What are your genres? Like, what do you really like doing, or what have you done?
What have I? Okay, it's like okay. It's like, well, it's like a mix of everything, like the blues and then R&B, and I do hip hop because I rap, like I said. So like, but it's not gonna be like I'll be like, yo, I'm shooting gas and getting bitches, pulling switches, nah, son. And then I would just be. It's more conscious, but it's not like I'm just spitting whatever's gonna come, like. Because I'm different, I guess, you know, because I'm not living the whole life or trying to live the whole life. So I'm just...
Did the writing...
And I mean ho because most guys are rappers who are like, oh, you bitches.
Right.
Like, not because that's a standard for women.
But so it was singing, and then it kind of transformed into like freestyle rapping, kind of, and then that's why you started writing rapping, or did it happen a different way?
It started off I was singing, and then I started, everything, like my writing started from poetry. I would just write free like free verse, free word.
Nice. Cool.
I would just write whatever I felt, and at first I knew it was like therapeutic because the stuff that I was saying was just like stuff I don't even realize. And I've noticed from my lyrics, like that's the message I could say I have in my lyrics. It's even to myself. Like I'll see what I wrote, and it's like the best way that you should be, and it's like practice what you preach. But it's like even me, it's hard to like I know what I should do, but it's like hard to. I knew it was like therapeutic because the stuff that I was saying was just like stuff I don't even realize. And I've noticed from my lyrics, like that's the message I could say I have in my lyrics. It's even to myself. Like I'll think of, like I'll see what I wrote and it's like the best way that you should be, and it's like practice what you preach, but it's like even me, it's hard to, like, I know what I should do, but it's like hard to be that person. And it's like, I don't know, I feel like everybody lives inside themselves.
What's the best emotion to feel when you're singing or rapping?
I think it depends, because rapping, for sure, you want adrenaline. It's almost like you tap into this current, and it doesn't always have to be adrenaline, but it's just going to be like this line of words, and you're not going to run out, because you're just running. It's like you're running on the track with the track, like, it's almost like a dream where you can keep going, even though sometimes in dreams you're like stuck, like you haven't like stuck, like you're like, I can't move fast, or you're like, what the fuck? But, I wonder, because they say dreams are like so many thoughts in a minute, so it's like, what else are neurons firing?
do you believe dreams have interpretations?
I
think
know
it's
they're
just
not
like,
supposed to, but I still think to a certain extent there's some impressive coincidences.
How many live shows have you done in your career?
In my career,
Yes.
I've done, let's see, I performed a lot in college, but it was like one song performances, and it was me trying to like get over stage fright.
Right.
That took like forever, and still I'm like still a little but like most people wouldn't tell, you know, I just haven't gotten to the full of my potential yet, because I'm like scared in some ways. I guess I shouldn't have admitted that. I should be like, I'm invincible and I'm the shit.
Well, this is why
Everybody
it's
with me.
inside Valerie Sees, because you see the struggle.
It's a good song.
It is.
Alright, I wanted to ask this because now at the almost the end of this video, I'm a fan of yours. So I want to know about your upcoming songs that you're doing, because I want to hear more.
So, I have an EP coming out, and the titles got changed. It was gonna be something that I don't want to say yet, but now it's gonna be Influx, or I was thinking Walking Contradiction, because it's just like, I feel like in life you do one thing but you want to do another, and it's just like crazy. It's just the way it is. So I was thinking maybe those. But anyway, that song, it's a music video, and well, there's a few songs on the EP, and it's gonna be, yeah, it's probably gonna be four or five, but I want them to be quality, not quantity. Like, I could come up with a lot of songs, but the fact is I don't have the money to record those well, so I'd rather just like only have 4 or 5 songs on the EP. I just lost my train of thought.
Hustle, so that way you can make more.
Exactly. Exactly.
And
Well, the studio is so rough too, because like when you're live, people aren't going to be listening to this version all the time. When you're recorded, that's like what people hear from you, and that's like their first impression. And if you mess up, they're not going to be like, oh, let me listen to you again. They're going to be like, next.
yeah, they wouldn't want to see you live. So
Exactly.
you got to be good at both.
Precisely.
More
Which
than-
can be a struggle in its own too when you're on like a budget. When you're on a serious budget, that sucks. Cause like, how are you gonna record this album? Like, it costs money to record, and then to mix the songs, which has to be done. Like, no song anybody ever shares is not mixed. For those who don't understand the process, it's hours and hours and hours. Like, my next EP is just gonna be like a series of stories that I tell. But right now, it's just kind of my experiences still, and how I feel about things. So, yeah, I'd say my lyrics are very like introspective and very almost talking to myself, but talking to God a lot too. But you don't see that in like, and I'm not like a super religious person. I'm not even religious, but I did grow up with love and like with gratitude for what like life, you know. And I think you gotta. It's like the human condition. We have to believe in something. So it's like you either believe in the universe, you believe in Allah, you believe in God, you believe in whatever. And I don't really care what the name is. I'm just happy for life.
Cool.
And that's why.
And that is the inside of Valerie Sees.